Hello and welcome. I'm Master Lama Rasaji, and this is our Thursday edition of Rasaji Speaks. Hope you've had a great week so far. Don't forget, we have the PFL webinar today. I think you're going to find it incredibly interesting, and it's always free, and it's at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Love to see you there. Do a shout out to us if you're brand new at doing that. Today's lesson is called Soulful Liberation. Soulful Liberation. Breaking free from dependency. Wow. This is really, with a lot of people, when we have what the lamasery refers to is the cosmic turning point, that real aha moment. A lot of things happen. Sometimes some deja vu shows up. The most important thing is we realize is things are showing up in our life of what we've been focusing on. And we know we're part of, with the Holy Spirit, the direct causation of that, not the effect of that. We're part of the causation with that. That begins to teach us we're part of an incredible group called the CIA, Creator in Action. That's really profound. Somewhere along the way, we'll probably have already moved out of this codependency mindset, the blame game. Everybody is responsible for your shortcomings. Everything else is going on with that. I've seen that, right? I've had a sister that's been dealing with that 50 years of her life. I've had two older sons dealing with that, to have one about 6 to 8 years ago graduate out of that mindset, and more in the last 2 or 3 years move to empowerment. It's amazing to watch it. I've got one son now. He's holding on to it with every tooth, and he has actually found a woman that gives empowerment to that. Don't worry, sweetie. All these people, including family, have been coming after you. I'm going to take care of you to make sure that will never happen again. Wow. Wow. There are literally therapists and psychologists that think the same way they do. I saw a few people do this not about a year ago. They would come to Lama G, and I would talk about freedom. I would talk about in your soul, you're freed. You got to convince your mind, your emotions, and your body that you're also free. You're as free as Mother Nature is out here, which is a key when you're doing your sadhanas to begin to overcome that. According to the Lamasery, the pathway of Tai Chi Gong that we teach here at thecircleofqi.com is about relinquishing control of everyone else and taking total control and responsibility for your own self and your own actions. Wow. That's what we call spiritual maturity. Anybody enjoying moving towards spiritual maturity? Hit the comment sections in this video. Let Lama G know what kind of empowerment have you do. Now that your flashlight of consciousness has been turned on clearly, right? I mean, completely turned on clearly. Guess what? You can't sweep this under the carpet anymore. It becomes a challenge to you. Jesus said, keep my apostles in the world, Lord, but not of the world. Keep them in nature. They can be of nature, but not of the world. It's a two major different consciousnesses, as you know. Takes a while for we're really spiritually strong enough to spend time here without all of our inner fears coming up. That's why when it was time for a vision quest with the young brave and the Native American Indians, where would they send them? Right, cheer. Right, cheer. They wouldn't send them into a high rise. Oh, yeah, there wasn't any high rises then. The dark side hadn't hadn't manifested that way to keep us from here, keep us dependent on the government, dependent on mommy and daddy, dependent. What is communism and socialism but a collective consciousness of codependency? Pushing for drama because what's Lamaji taught you? There ain't no chi in drama. And there's really no chi in the past. And the codependency people want to hold on to the past like it's the present. When you're caught up in drama and you're caught up in the past, it's really hard to grow spiritually, especially into a strong, empowered spiritual person like you guys are becoming. And as that flashlight of consciousness gets more and more open, you see people for really what they are, and you absolutely see what they're up to. Passive aggressive textings because they don't want to confront you. Passive emails because they don't want to confront you. Saying things behind Lamaji or Master David's back because they don't want to get on Zoom and confront you. You see what I mean? That's for the weak. That's for the cowards in the world, right? Slinging mud is for cowards. That's what that's about. Gossip, drama in the past are for weaklings who don't want to grow spiritually, right? You can't put your foot in the same body of water twice. You just cannot do that, right? So we're just remember, it's time for you to completely jump away from codependencies. Take self-responsibility, be accountable for yourself, grab a buddy here at COC and be accountable for each other. Check in on each other weekly, right? Just like we check in at the gathering, right? Wasn't that great? Gatherings yesterday? Man, if you're not going to the gatherings, you're really, really messed up, huh? Pretty soon we're going to be launching, right? Before August, we're going to be launching a third gathering on Saturday afternoon, early Saturday evening, right? So that our European friends can tap in, Canadians can tap in, our Latin American brothers and sisters can tap in. Heck, even over in Asia, they'll be tapping in. And you'll be able to bring someone for free. Just like if you were involved years ago in some form of opportunity, maybe it was a network marketing company, an affiliate marketing company. Remember the old model? You would take them to a hotel room to listen to the presentation. Now you'll be bringing them to the gathering, listening to the likes of you guys. Share your testimonies, why you're in the private classes, what you're getting out of it. What are you getting out of the live training membership or Master David's musical membership? Or what, Buddy Howdy, are you getting out of teacher and adept training? What has that done to change your life? And they will come in and they will have some time where they can join for free. And if they stick around after a few weeks, then their card will be hit for the basic membership. And then they'll be able to enjoy all the gatherings, all three of the gatherings. What it is for our current people is a lot of times our people are so excited about sharing in community, waiting a whole 7 days to share, well, most people go to church nowadays more than once a week. And part of the gathering is part of our church like community. It's kind of like what you do after church, like maybe going to the picnic at the church, right? And now that one's going to happen every 3 to 4 days, makes more people, be able to be plugged in, to feel that community, to feel the spiritual family that we've developed here at COC, which in the tours, the Ascension tours, takes the gathering and our training here to a whole new level. I'm incredibly happy that you're here today. Don't forget, tomorrow is live training, and it is definitely not too late to sign up if you want to be there and be able to access a year's worth of knowledge, of video training, plus get all the gatherings that we're talking about, the 2 on Wednesday, plus the new one coming on Saturday. You'll have all that, plus what we're going to do today at PFL. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited at the growth. Remember 2 things. You're leaving codependency, but a lot of people are not ready. You got to love them where they're at. Try not to judge them, and try to create an example bridge so they can find us at COC when they're ready to do so. Don't push, just lead by example. You'll be happy that you did it that way. I guarantee you, for them and for yourself. God bless you all. Baraka Bashai, may the blessings be to you and your glorious family. And remember, today at PFL, we're going to have Josh and Care Posick on with us to talk about the latest with iHercules. Phenomenal product, Lamaji, Mita, and Chin. We use it all the time. Wouldn't go a day without it. And they have the insights about what the company is doing and where they're going. So we're real excited for you to bring this webinar to you today. So be there if you're interested in iHercules, the product, or the business opportunity, because Joshua's going to talk a little bit about that. God bless and see you soon. See you tomorrow on Shangri-La Friday. Thank you.